Guys, Crazy Mike 1706 here once again with another edition of Q&A, and I love the fact that a lot of you people have been showing me a lot of appreciation and gratitude for making these videos, and quite frankly, you people are the important ones. So this goes out there to all you people that support me and my videos. Thank you so much. So let's get right down to your questions. What about Johnny Nitro in the ECW Champion? Because I feel that could give him the push that he really deserves. As far as Johnny Nitro, months ago they were pushing this guy like crazy. Okay, he was working ECW, he was working SmackDown, and he was working Raw, and he was working pay-per-views. Come on, that is a big push. Maybe not on the mic, but still that's a big push. And I also feel they give him a lot of leeway in the ring, because come on, everybody knows that most guys in the WWE are limited with their moveset. Johnny Nitro gets away with a lot of crazy moves, and they let him get away with a lot of stuff. I really don't know why. But as far as him being the championship scene, getting the push that he deserves, yes, he should get the push that he deserves, but I don't think just putting him there is the way of giving him a push. I feel it's a way, because I don't think you could just put anyone in the main event and it will work, you know? Like, imagine if CM Punk in his first match, he was already in the main event scene. Many people wouldn't like that. And all in all, good question. I feel that I could answer your question more, but that will take a lot more time. That will probably take almost a whole video. I feel that TNA should have let Jeff Hardy hold the NWA title, since I believe that he was in his prime, and I believe they would have gave him the title if he had in no-showed events. I also believe that Jeff Hardy gained TNA more publicity, since Jeff was really popular WWE superstar and he introduced me to TNA. As far as I'm concerned, I don't think they would have gave him the title. I mean, he had too much problems with drug usage, and really, he wasn't really booked that much when you really think about it. Yes, he has had some great matches in TNA, but really, how many times have you really seen him, you know? I think this year alone, him with the WWE from September, he has had more matches than when he had in TNA. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure that's the case. What are your thoughts on TNA announcing that Bound for Glory will be held in Chicago? I feel that's great, because Chicago is an extremely great crowd. They got a lot of smart fans out there, and they also like old school wrestling. So yeah, they're an awesome crowd, one of the best crowds in the U.S. What is your favorite year or two of professional wrestling? I have a lot of favorite years in wrestling. One of my favorite years that a lot of people really underestimate was the year of 1996. I also liked 2002, 2003, 2004, 98, 99, 97. What do you think WWE should do you think the WWE should stop pushing Cena so damn much? Yes, I do. Like, come on, they're just pushing him like crazy, and that's why so many people are starting to turn their backs on him, because it's just they're pushing him too much. It's almost down our throats. Do you think Sting now days as a wrestler are over? If so, do you think he will make a good heel manager? No, I don't think he'll make a good heel manager. But as far as his days being over, he still can do something in the ring, and he hasn't had a bad match. I mean, he's had some fuck-ups with Abyss, but he hasn't had no horrible matches. You know, I feel the bad matches he had with Abyss was the booking's fault, not his. Next question. Are you also Dominican? Yes, I am. By the way, did you like Ken Shamrock as a wrestler? When I was younger, I liked Ken Shamrock as a wrestler, but maybe if I go back and see some of his matches, I probably wouldn't like him. But I can tell you this much right now, I hate him as a person. I can't stand him as a person, and I can't stand him as a fighter. Will these two commentators be good in a match? Mike Goldberg and JR. Yes, I feel they will be very good in a match. As a matter of fact, Mike Goldberg, the WWE was looking to sign him, but the UFC offered more money, so he stayed in the UFC. How would you feel if the WWE had only one tag team division? I wouldn't like that. Would they move all the teams to their respective show where the tag titles are, or they will remain on each brand just as a tag team singles wrestler? Really depends, because if you remember months back, the Hardys and Eminem was traveling back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, I think that here and there some teams may travel, and most teams will stay on one show. That's what I think they will do. If Christian Cage would have come back to WWE, would it be used as a main eventer or just a mid-carder? I feel maybe coming back, they'll push him a little bit, then put him in the main event, and then he'll just get lost in the shuffle like they usually do with most guys. They bring him in, they give him a push, and then they get lost. Plus, I've been seeing a lot of Christian Cage interviews via audio, via reading them. And I saw the one he did for ROH too. If you notice, Christian Cage hasn't badmouthed the WWE. He hasn't said not one thing about the WWE, even though the guys conducting the interview has been trying to get him to say that. So who knows? Maybe he knows that one day he may be coming back to the WWE. That's why he hasn't been really saying nothing stupid about the company or anything bad. You know, I think he left in good terms, so he wants to keep it that way. What is next for Tommy Dreamer? Would he go to Raw? Maybe tag team with Sandman? Who knows right now? Because the WWE, they just don't care about the originals, and quite frankly, they've been jobbing like crazy, and I think that's what they're just going to be continuing to do. The only reason why the originals won at WrestleMania was for Rob Van Dam. Everybody knows that. Do you think Kennedy will beat Cena? Hopefully, for the title, and WWE should turn Cena heel and make him start acting like a jackass so the fans can start saying something? Like I tricked all of you into buying all of my fake belts and t-shirts when you turn against me, and every week I hear more boos when Triple H comes back and the feuds with Kennedy, and for the first time in 3 years, Cena not being a main event for WrestleMania 24. Listen, a lot of people tomorrow, oh, they should turn him heel, they should turn him heel. They turn him heel, what the fuck difference is it going to make in the ring? He's not going to be any better in the ring. That's how I see it. But heel would be cool, but then where's their other top babyface? As far as Mr. Kennedy winning the title, I think the best way to give him the title is WrestleMania 24. And I hope John Cena doesn't carry the title until WrestleMania 24. But he just doesn't have to beat John Cena. It really all depends because, and I know this is maybe off the subject, but one of the reasons behind the Montreal screw job was to put Stone Cold Steve Austin over. Now you people may be thinking, what the fuck? The whole thing is this. Wrestling, well, sometimes it could be predetermined for months. So what they did was they wanted to put the title on Shawn Michaels so then he could drop it to Stone Cold at Mania. Who knows? Maybe they may do that. Maybe Cena could drop the title to someone and then that person gets beaten by Mr. Kennedy at Mania. Who knows? Hey man, I've been thinking on whether to do a wrestling discussion Q&A show, but I'm not too sure just yet. I was wondering if you could give me some advice toward making good videos, Q&As, reviews, etc., etc. One thing, man, be yourself, man. You know? Don't try to be like anyone else. The thing I say is this. If, let's say, if you're making a scary movie, in my opinion, is either scary or it's not. If you try to make it scary, it's going to be a big problem. You know, a lot of people, they're different in the way they make videos. I can't really tell you. I just, you know, put my camera on and speak from the heart, you know, and I've got a lot of success doing that. I got a lot of people who like me from doing that. So that's all I can tell you, man. Just be yourself. And one more thing that I can't stress enough. If you're going to come over here because you want to be popular on YouTube and you want people to know you, you're here for the wrong reasons, man. You know, be here because you want to stand up for something. Be here because you want your voice to be heard. Be here because you want to teach people what you know, you know. Be here because you want to spread knowledge. Don't come here just because you want to have your little pretty face out there. That's the one thing I can tell you, man, because a lot of people out there can tell you if you're here just for subscribers. That's why really, you know, I don't have the problem no more, but that's why really a while ago I had a problem with PS Power because the dude just came here and repeating the exact same shit that Bill and Doug would say. So that's why I kind of felt like he just came here for subscribers. I don't feel like that no more, but you know, that's what I felt back then. But again, man, just be yourself, spread your knowledge, you know, be different. That's all it takes, man. What would you how would you do to make the cruiserweight title alive again? I'll do the same thing they did in WCW. Let the cruiserweights go out there and do what the fuck they do, and that's put on ass-kicking matches. These guys are trying to wrestle ground and pound matches. What the hell? Who wants to see that? I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Yes, there's a lot of WWE fans. I'm tired of seeing punches, clothesline, kickers, rest holds every single goddamn match. What they gotta do is let the cruiserweights wrestle like cruiserweights and stop having them wrestle like smaller heavyweights.